April 2026 marks a massive shift for Leo. As the stars align, your quiet preparation ends and a bold new era of visibility begins. From career breakthroughs to a social revolution, the universe is handing you the keys to your kingdom. It's time to stop waiting and start leading. Chapter 1. The Global Career Breakthrough. Have you ever felt like you were standing backstage, fully dressed and rehearsed, but the curtain just wouldn't rise? For the first 2 weeks of April 2026, that restless energy reaches its peak. You've been doing the inner work, refining your craft, and perhaps even hiding away in your own digital archive. But the stars are orchestrating a massive destiny reset that is about to push you directly into the spotlight. This isn't just a small step forward, it's a global career breakthrough. Starting around April 10th, a rare alignment known as a stellium begins to ignite in the part of your chart that governs the great beyond. For a Leo, this is the house of long-distance travel, higher wisdom, and, most importantly, your public authority. Imagine a massive surge of electricity hitting a dormant power grid. Suddenly, the ideas that felt too big or too ambitious a few months ago start to look like practical blueprints. You might receive an unexpected proposal from overseas, or perhaps a project you've been building in silence suddenly gains the traction it needs to go viral. The universe is moving from a whisper to a roar, demanding that you stop playing small. This transit is specifically designed to break the glass ceiling you've placed over your own potential. If you've been doubting whether your voice matters or if your faceless brand can truly compete on a global scale, the mid-month energy provides a resounding yes. If you're feeling this shift in your own life and want to stay aligned with these cosmic updates, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. It helps our community of mood architects grow and ensures you never miss a guide to your evolution. As we move toward the peak of this breakthrough, notice the doors that are opening effortlessly. In the past, you may have had to bang them down, but right now the lock is already turning. This is a now or never window. If you've been holding on to a launch, a new service, or a bold career pivot, the cosmic green light is flashing. The beauty of this breakthrough is that it isn't just about working harder. It's about alignment. You aren't chasing success. You are becoming a magnet for it by finally stepping into your role as a leader in your field. This chapter of your life is about expanding your territory. Whether that's through a new digital platform, a professional certification, or simply changing the way you speak about your work, the impact will be felt far beyond your current circle. Prepare yourself for a busy, high-velocity mid-month. Your phone might ring more often, your inbox may fill with inquiries, and your vision for the future will finally feel reachable. The curtain is rising, Leo. Are you ready to take the stage? Chapter 2. The Fresh Start Manifestation. The first chapter of April was about the world noticing you. Chapter 2 is about you finally noticing yourself. On April 17, 2026, the cosmic clock resets. We arrive at the new moon in Aries, a moment often described by astrologers as the true astrological new year. For you, Leo, this isn't just a date on a calendar. It is a profound fresh start manifestation that burns away the fog of the last few months. Think back to the beginning of the year. Perhaps you felt a bit sluggish, or maybe you were moving through the motions without that signature Leo fire. This new moon acts as a celestial battery jumpstart. In the sign of the Archer's neighbor, Aries, this moon is aggressive, fast, and uncompromising. It asks one simple question: what would you do if you weren't afraid of your own power? This is the clean slate moment we've been waiting for. In the world of manifestation, the new moon is when we plant the seeds. But this specific Aries moon is like planting seeds in volcanic soil. They are going to grow, and they are going to grow fast. For the mood architects and creators among us, this is the time to redefine your personal brand from the ground up. If you've been hiding behind a curtain or sticking to a style that no longer resonates with your soul, April 17th gives you the permission to burn the old blueprints. You are being invited to stop asking for permission. You don't need a committee to approve your new direction. You don't need a sign from the universe. This new moon is the sign. Imagine waking up on the morning of the 17th and feeling a sudden, sharp clarity. The projects that felt heavy now feel like fuel. This is the action trigger. It's the day you stop planning to launch your astro portraits or your cinematic archives and you actually hit publish. The energy of this transit supports the bold. It rewards the phoenix who is willing to let the old version of their identity turn to ash so the new, more potent version can rise. But here is the secret to mastering this manifestation. It requires a now or never mindset. Because all major planets are moving direct during this window, there is no cosmic friction holding you back. The only thing that can stop you is your own hesitation. Are you still playing it safe because you're worried about how the old crowd will react? This new moon provides a protective shield of confidence. It's about self-leadership, becoming the authority figure in your own life before you ask the world to recognize you as one. This chapter is the bridge between your great ideas and your new reality. It's where the big vision we talked about in Chapter 1 gets its heartbeat. If you've been feeling a pull toward a new hobby, a new way of presenting yourself, or even a complete digital rebrand, the universe is handing you a megaphone. Stay with me as we move into the next phase of April, because once you've claimed this new identity, the universe is going to start sending the rewards. We are about to move from the fire of creation into the golden light of public success. You've planted the seeds in the heat of the new moon. Now, let's look at how the world begins to respond to the new you. Chapter 3: The Public Success Magnet. If the middle of April was about the internal fire of transformation, the transition into late April is where that fire turns into a golden magnetic glow. On April 19, 2026, Venus, the planet of beauty, harmony, and abundance, slides into Taurus and takes up residence in your 10th house. For a Leo, this is the career glow-up we've been waiting for. This is the public success magnet. In astrology, the 10th house is the highest point in your chart. It represents your reputation, your legacy, and how the world sees you when you are standing on your mountaintop. When Venus enters this space, she brings a soft, irresistible charm to your professional life. If the previous weeks felt like you were pushing against the tide to be heard, this transit feels like the tide has finally turned in your favor. Suddenly, you aren't just working, you are attracting. Imagine walking into a room or posting to your digital archive and feeling an immediate shift in the atmosphere. People aren't just looking at your work, they are feeling it. This is the moment where your faceless aesthetic or your unique mood architect style transcends being just a hobby and starts being recognized as a high-value brand. Venus in Taurus is grounded, luxurious, and tactile. It rewards quality over quantity. This is the time to showcase your most refined projects, your most cinematic ideas, and your deepest astrological insights. During this window, your professional reputation receives a celestial polish. You might find that authority figures, mentors, or potential high-end clients are suddenly stumbling upon your work. But here is the secret: it isn't an accident. It's the result of the fresh start you claimed during the new moon. Because you stopped asking for permission, the world is finally ready to give you the keys. This is also a peak time for creative collaboration. Venus hates to work alone. She thrives on harmony. You might receive a DM or an email from someone whose vision perfectly complements yours. Don't be afraid to say yes to a partnership or a joint venture right now. The energy supports magnetic success, meaning that the right people are being drawn to your frequency. If you've been thinking about launching an astroportrait service or a new design consultation, this is the week the public will be most receptive to your price tag. Venus in Taurus knows its worth, and for the next few weeks so should you. But remember, this isn't just about the money in the bank. It's about the feeling of being valued. For a Leo, being seen is a basic soul requirement. This transit provides that visibility in the most graceful way possible. You don't have to shout to be heard. Your presence alone does the talking. As we bask in this golden light of public success, something deeper is brewing in the shadows. While the world is applauding your external wins, the stars are preparing to take us back inward for a moment of profound emotional truth. Stay with me for Chapter 4, because as much as we love the spotlight, every king and queen needs a sanctuary. We are about to move from the public stage to the private heart, and what we find there might be the most important revelation of the entire month. Chapter 4: The Home and Heart Clearing. While the world is busy applauding your external wins, the universe is about to pull you back behind the curtain for a moment of profound emotional truth. On April 22, 2026, we reach a pivotal turning point, the full moon in Scorpio. If the previous weeks were about the public stage, this chapter is about the home and heart clearing. In astrology, the full moon is a time of culmination, a bright light shone into the darkest corners of our lives. For you, Leo, this moon illuminates your 4th house, the deepest, most private part of your chart that rules your home, your roots, and your emotional foundations. Scorpio energy is intense, investigative, and famously unafraid of the truth. It doesn't want small talk, it wants soul talk. Think of this as a cosmic unplugging. After the high-velocity energy of career breakthroughs and public magnetism, your soul is demanding a sanctuary. You might find that a certain living situation, a family dynamic, or an old emotional habit suddenly feels too heavy to carry into your new life. This is the moment where you realize that you cannot build a skyscraper on a foundation that is cracked. This is the emotional boundary shift. For the creators and mood architects listening, this often manifests as a need to retreat into your private archive. You might feel a sudden urge to declutter your physical space, or perhaps more importantly, your digital one. Who are you allowing into your inner circle? Whose expectations are you still trying to meet? The Scorpio full moon asks you to be ruthless, not out of anger but out of self-preservation. You may experience a moment of emotional leadership. This is the realization that your professional success is only as sustainable as your internal peace. If you are winning in the world but losing sleep at home, the universe uses this full moon to rebalance the scales. It's a beautiful, albeit intense, time for clearing. You are letting go of the ghosts of past failures or the childhood environments that told you to stay small. As a Leo, your throne isn't just a chair in an office. It's the sense of safety you feel within your own skin. This chapter is about reclaiming that safety. It's the deep breath before the final, most radical shift of the month. Don't be surprised if you feel a pull to spend this time in silence, away from the noise of social media. This Machiavellian silence isn't about hiding, it's about recharging. By clearing the emotional clutter now, you are making room for the social revolution that is waiting just around the corner. Stay tuned for our final chapter, because once your heart is clear and your home is a sanctuary, the universe is going to introduce you to a whole new world of people who finally speak your language. Chapter 5: The Social Revolution. We have arrived at the most radical shift of the entire year. If April was a journey from your professional mountaintop to your private sanctuary, the final week of the month is where the world outside starts to look fundamentally different. On April 25, 2026, Uranus, the planet of rebellion, genius, and sudden lightning strikes, steps into Gemini. For a Leo, this activates your 11th house, sparking a 7-year social revolution. Think of your current social circle, your professional networks, and the digital communities you inhabit. Now imagine a bolt of electricity hitting that structure. The old ways of networking, the stiff handshakes, the repetitive small talk, the beige aesthetic of standard social media, are about to lose their spark. In their place, something much more exciting is coming: the new tribe. Uranus is the great awakener, and in the communicative sign of Gemini, it demands intellectual freedom. You are no longer interested in being the leader of a group that doesn't challenge you. You are looking for your equals, the fringe thinkers, the unconventional creators, and the digital rebels who speak the same complex language of mood architecture and astrological depth that you do. This is the social media revolution. You may find yourself suddenly deleting old contacts or stepping away from platforms that feel stagnant, only to be drawn toward high-tech, innovative, or niche communities that feel like the future. This isn't just about making friends, it's about finding the people who will help you build your galaxy mind. Expect sudden, out-of-nowhere connections. A random comment on a video, a chance meeting at a digital summit, or a collaboration with someone from a completely different industry could spark a project that defines your next decade. You are moving from a solo act into a collective vision. But here is the warning: Uranus moves fast, can feel disruptive. People you thought would be in your life forever might drift away, making room for those who actually align with the new you we discovered in Chapter 2. Embrace the chaos. The lightning is clearing the path so you can see who is truly standing there with you. April 2026 is your portal to a redefined existence. From the quiet archives of your past to the high-voltage social revolution of your future, the stars are finally mirroring your inner evolution. Embrace the chaos, trust the silence, and step into your golden hour. If this cinematic journey resonated with your soul, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment below with your biggest April intention. Let's build this new tribe together.